Alright guys, this is the last video for this week and we're still talking about the letter P and our animal letter friend, Penny Penguin. Let's listen to her song one more time.
P. Penny Penguin, Penny Penguin. P says pig and pear and purple, peanut pancake present. P says.
And I know I fully realize that the P's on our videos are backwards on our papers. I can't get them to turn up facing right while I'm videoing myself, so that's why I'm writing them up here. Again, let's do our P's with what color? Green this time. So, capital P, we start at the top line, do long line down all the way to that bottom line, race back to the top, do a backward C curve, and that's our capital P. Lowercase p, we start at the middle dotted line, we go all the way down into the basement, race back to that middle line, backward C curve. And those are our P's. Practice writing them now, and in a few minutes we'll go on to our topic for today. Today, our topic is something that most of you should know. What is this? Let's see if we can get them all on there. They're police officers. So what does a police officer wear? What do they wear? Most police officers wear uniforms. The uniforms may be blue, dark blue, gray, brown, black, or another color. What does a police officer wear on their uniforms? If you guys can see that. What are those? Those are called badges. Even if he doesn't wear a uniform, an officer has a badge. The badge shows that the police officer has worked hard and learned to do his job well. The badge has numbers and words that tell the town or state where the police officer works. Police officers have special radios that they carry on their belt and in their patrol car. They can talk to other officers in other cars. A person in the police station also uses a radio to tell the police where they need to go. So what do police officers do? Police officers work hard to keep the people in our community safe. Police officers work during the day and the night. Some police officers patrol the street in a police car. They drive the cars and make sure the people obey the laws of the communities. And if another driver drives too fast, or if he doesn't stop at the stop sign, a police officer will turn on his lights, the red and blue, and make the sign and sound a siren to make him stop. Police officers do many things. Police officers direct traffic. They help people who may be lost. Even if there's an earthquake, a hurricane, or a flood, or a fire, the police officers will help because it's their job. So you don't ever need to be afraid of a police officer because it's their job to help you. A patrol officer may ride in a squad car like this, on a motorcycle, or a horse. Have you guys ever seen a police officer and a horse? We don't really have them around here, but in New York, police officers that patrol Central Park ride horses because it's really hard to get a car into Central Park. Some police officers may even patrol on a boat. Like there's police officers that patrol the lakes and the ocean sides and to help keep people safe. The patrol officer must check the streets or parks on his beat many times. He may carry a special two-way radio. He reports to the police headquarters and tells them where he is and what he is doing or whether he needs any help. The patrol officer helps out at parades, fairs, and other fun things going on in the community. A traffic officer helps direct traffic, helps boys and girls cross the street, checks to see if the people in parks their car correctly, and makes sure that people obey the speed limit. Some traffic officers fly in helicopters as they watch traffic on busy highways. Some police officers work on search and rescue teams. These officers will go out and look for people who may be lost. They will use helicopters, airplanes, and even special police dogs to help do their work. We need to obey our police officers. Police officers make sure that people obey the laws. We should always do what a police officer tells us to do. God's word, the Bible, tells us to obey them that have the rule over you. That's Hebrews 13:17. Police officers protect us. There are police officers in the cities, in the country, and even in every state. Police officers care about people. They work to keep you safe. If you are ever lost or hurt, you can ask a police officer for help. You can talk to God, for He wants to protect you and keeps you safe. You can thank God for taking care of you and for giving us police officers. So, who works hard to keep us safe? Police officers. And what do police officers wear? Do you guys remember? They wear uniforms, badges, hats. And why do they patrol the streets? To make sure we're following the laws and keep us safe. And are police officers our friends? Yes, they are our friends. You should never be afraid of a police officer. If you have any questions or you're lost, you can go to a police officer and they will help you. I have an Amber Lamb story about a police officer. Let's read our Amber Lamb story. Amber Lamb and Katie Kitten were driving pretend cars around the classroom when Mrs. Penguin called to them. Class, everyone come sit at your tables. Today I have a surprise for you. Police Officer Shep is visiting our class to tell you about his job. Good morning, class, said Police Officer Shep. He was wearing a dark blue uniform and shiny badge. I would like to tell you about my job as a police officer. There are many different things I might do during a day. My most important job is to drive around the city to help keep you safe. I look for anyone who is not obeying the laws. I check to see if people park their cars right and make sure drivers obey the speed limit. I help people who have been in car accidents. I might direct traffic if a stoplight is broken or if there is a parade. At school, I sometimes help boys and girls cross the street. I drove my police car this morning. Would you like to go outside and see it? Miss Penguin helped them line up to go outside. Police Officer Shep opened the front door of the police car and showed them his police radio. I use my radio to talk to police headquarters. If someone reports a car accident, they tell me where it is. I turn on my flashing lights and siren and drive very fast to the accident. The flashing lights and sirens tell other cars to get out of the way. Everyone got to sit in the police car. Then they went back inside. Now I want to talk to you about car safety, said Police Officer Shep. When you get into a car, what is the first thing you should do? Put on your seatbelt, answered Katie Kitten. Right, said Police Officer Shep. And you should sit quietly when your parents are driving. They have to watch for stop signs and stoplights. Do you know what color tells a car to stop? Asked Police Officer Shep. Button Bear raised his hand. Red! And what color tells you to go again? Asked Police Officer Shep. Green, answered Amber Lamb. Right, said Police Officer Shep. Now let's play a stop and go game. Everyone line up at one end of the room. I have a pretend stoplight. When it is green, you can walk toward me. But when it is red, you have to stop. They had fun playing stop and go until Police Officer Shep went back to work. At playtime, Amber and Katie got out of the pretend cars and started to drive them around the classroom. Wait, said Amber Lamb. Let's see if Button Bear would like to play too. But we have only 2 cars, said Katie Kitten. I know, said Amber Lamb, but he can be the police officer and tell us when to stop and go. Then we can all play together. And that's our story about Officer Shep. What type of animal is police officer? He's a police dog. That's cute, isn't it? Now, our paper for this video is Penny Penguin. Once again, write your name at the top and then trace your letter P's. And then that's all we have for this week. You guys are doing a very good job. Thanks for being patient with me and watching these videos. Thanks.